Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a practicing spiritual medium and intuitive reader, your guide to a clearer perspective. I've got a message for Aquarius. This is a channeled message from my guides and from Spirit to help you move forward with the most abundance and positive energy on your path. So Aquarius, really interesting stuff. We've got the Two of Wands for the energy that the universe sends you this week. This is that forward-moving energy where you're kind of looking into the future with a big perspective, where you start to see that the little steps are leading to the big overall picture of the whole. And there's a greater vision associated with this card and again, it's like seeing small and big at the same time. So you see where you want to go in the small world and how it's leading you to the bigger direction. Now, we have an interesting card for your reaction, which is the Hanged Man. There's a double meaning with this. Part of you is okay with this forward-moving energy. You're surrendering to it. You are allowing yourself to go with it. But on the other hand, I think that some of this forward movement is not so comfortable. And it's almost like you want to check out and you don't really want to do what it is that you have to do. So you're hanging up your energy. It just doesn't want to move forward. And it's almost like with the Hanged Man, he's upside down, and that perspective shift where you should be going forward, you're actually wanting to go backward. And where, like, if the universe has been telling you to go up, you want to go down. If the universe is saying go right, you need to go left. Or you want to go left. There's this contrary feeling going on. So, like I said, it's kind of dual message. On one hand, you're going with it, but on the other hand, you're resisting it. You're not wanting to go with it. And we'll talk about why. But I just want to draw your attention to the fact that this is harvest time. So there's a wheat in the background going on. I think there's fruit on the trees and there's berries. So we've got abundance going on. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind because I'll explain it later. So the next cards, we've got Eight of Swords, Five of Wands, and then we've got Strength card. So this is so funny because if you visually just look at these cards without reading tarot or knowing what anything means, it's clear what the strongest energy is. It's clear it's this one. She's got red. She's got this strength. So what I'm trying to say is this small stuff that's getting in your way, it can't stop the bigger stuff. Let me ask how they want me to start. Okay, they want me to start with the Five of Wands. This Five of Wands is competition or friendly kind of fighting. There's a friendly conflict going on. So you find yourself in conflict with yourself. And there's it's not a serious like dark night of the soul type conflict. This is like it's out in the open. You can see yourself doing it. When you find yourself fighting the direction you want to go, part of you is saying, okay, come on, is this really necessary? But the other thing that's very interesting is this Eight of Swords being here. There's some of this conflict you're actually not aware of. Hopefully this reading is going to bring more awareness to you, but this feeling of conflict maybe just isn't in your conscious awareness. And that's maybe why that Hanged Man comes in there, because we're kind of like not actively moving forward, but it's because this behind the scenes in the subconscious, there's a desire not to move. And let me see this energy that's coming through. I'm trying to get a handle on which way they want me to go with this. Strange. There's like a happiness in being stuck. There's a happiness in, okay, this makes sense. There's actually a willingness to not see it. There's a willingness to ignore that conflict between moving forward and being stuck because there's actually a fear of moving forward. There's a good old-fashioned fear of abundance. And it's so funny because we desire it so much. We desire success. We desire things so much, but at the same time, we can be afraid of it. And that's why this Strength card comes in. The fear is this animal nature talking, the ego saying, well, if everything changes, I won't be able to control it. Or I'm not sure where we're going, and I'm not sure we're going to be safe if we get there. It means well, but it's not actually going to help you this time. The interesting thing is that you don't have to, again, we're not talking dark night of the soul stuff. This is lighter. The only thing you have to do to calm this down is to get in touch with that heart center, like she's literally touching her heart center. You see that? So this is about when you feel that reluctance, or when you feel those ego fears come up with, I'm not sure if we'll be safe. I don't know if I'll be comfortable there. I don't know if I'll like it. Just tap in here. And what I mean is literally just touch this area of yourself and just breathe with it for a second until you feel a little bit calmer, and then say, is this a safe way for me to go? And you're going to get the answer from your heart center. It is probably going to be different than what this animal center is telling you, but you're going to get the true answer. And it's not going to be heart-wrenching, or it's really not going to be so bad. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because you already know which way you're supposed to be going. You already feel that forward pull. It's just that you're kind of getting in your own way. So I asked for some advice for you, and lovely card, the Lady, shows up. This is about abundance and fertility and understanding that this is your destiny. And I will say that again, understanding that abundance is your destiny. And just accepting that. I said fertility because to me, fertility and abundance are the same. The ability to keep generating opportunities and to keep growing and to keep having everything you want come into your life. That's a kind of fertility to me. So that's what's headed your way. And we started the reading with the Two of Wands, and look at this. He's headed straight for her. So your destiny is literally abundance. The quicker that you accept that, the easier it will be to let go of your conflict about your abundance. When you understand that this is why you're here, when you feel that conflict come up, it's just kind of like, nope, you're doing your thing again. We don't need to do this. It's going to be easier to just sweep it out of the door. So questions about that, please let me know. I always love to hear from you. And if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, I would please ask you to consider that so that we can keep this positive energy flowing. If you're looking for some more one-on-one guidance, or you'd like a reading, please check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. You can find out more information there. And I will look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good one.